Why hello there and welcome back to Let's Play 999. Last time we beat the captain's quarters. And I showed in a bonus episode what happens if we, well, fail Clover, so to say. Today we are on our way to the true ending. Ho ho! We've seen most of this text before in the bonus episode, but there are a couple changes here and there, and I thought showing it basically again, or beforehand, in the bonus episode would be, well, a good thing, basically. Oh well. Map of the ship. Oh boy. It's not the last map of the ship we are going to be getting, I think. Eventually we should be able to see every room that we've escaped from on maps. I think, anyway. I seem to recall that, but oh well. Now what they saw is simply... That's the charge room and wheelhouse. We came in through the hallway on the left of that. Then we went straight into the captain's quarters. And exited, well, to the bottom left, I guess. That's where the camera is, anyway. Into the L-shaped hallway, and it's just bringing us back here. Just where we started, the main staircase. Oh, come on, Clover, you're best not getting any access. Because if Clover has an axe, it's not healthy for anyone. She is still being just as suspicious as before, though, so there's that. Welp. It's a jacket. Do you want to tear it off of her? I mean, I can't blame you or anything, but... A note. Let me guess what's written on there. Truth had left, truth had left, and truth had gone, sorry. And the darkness of the sinister hand. No, Chumpy, you don't get to see it. That's what she said. Excuse me, but... How could I not? Well, it would appear Clover has no stick-shaped access with her this time round. So... that's a thing. It depends what you write the note on. Question now is Clover still gonna insist on going through door 2? Because door 2 always leads to trouble. Oh yeah. Now we can go beyond the veil. Oh yeah. Yep. Don't you worry about that, Chumpy, because that is not your problem. That's a lot of time, considering we only once ran out of time before, during the safe ending. Welp. By the way, despite the fact that we are on the way to the true ending, there's technically one more ending in between that. The decision point I've marked on the flowchart about this point in time, by the way, is a little bit weird because, well, we don't actually get a decision anymore. What we do get instead is, well, an invisible decision point, basically. There are two things that the game checks for. The first being, did you get the bad ending, or are you eligible for a good ending? The bad ending actually being the axe. In other words, it checks whether or not you you said the correct things during the 4 plot points. Take the clover thing from Santa in the second class cabin. Talk with Santa about Ice 9 in the freezer, in the kitchen that is. Then during the operating room, talk with 7 about the Ice 9 thing. And lastly, give the freaking clover to Clover. It checks those 4 things. Technically, it probably only needs to check the last one because generally the game doesn't give you the next option if you failed the previous one. So there's that. The other thing that it checks for is whether or not you've already cleared the safe ending. So there are two possible outcomes depending on whether the safe ending is cleared or not. And since I have already cleared the safe ending, I can't actually get the pseudo ending anymore. I will point out when exactly this thing would break off and show a to be continued screen, including a preview trailer for the second ending that you need to get, the safe ending that is, with cryptic messages, but I'm actually Santa. Oh well. So, Santa seems to have protested when they wanted to go through the number 9 door without June. That's the thing. That is what Seven just said. I have been paying attention because I've been explaining stuff. Oh, excuse me. I spoiled it 2 seconds before it happened. It just so happens to be 9. Well, it did have to be, considering June went through door 6. Her bracelet number is 6. So, yeah. Oh my, what a nice guy. Maybe you remind him of his sister or something like that? You know, Santa told us before during the safe ending in the whatever room, the steam engine room, that he had a little sister who died about 9 years ago or so. Oh well. Welp, we are back at the chapel. Let's hope a certain spaceman isn't going to give us trouble this time around. That would be just, well, mean-spirited at the very least. I don't either, because let's check the map. There's the chapel. The small number 9 door would be in the bottom right. The large majestic number 9 door would be on the left side of the room. They lead both to the same hallway, so there's that. But maybe there's a sprint ahead to the the deactivation thingy. And if you run around the back, you have less time. That would be just evil, though. To be fair, the map might not be accurate, so yeah. That's actually a really interesting observation. That is absolutely true. Welp. I could say something about that, but there is a piece of information we are missing that I cannot spoil. Huh. Especially not in the Japanese version, where singular and plural are hardly defined. I wonder though if the text on this image was English before, because this one is obviously English. If you look closely, you can actually read the text. At least the bottom line. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9. It's a thing. Well, thanks, Clover. Oh well, on that note, I think I shall leave it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. This is Legion, and fare thee well.